Hey, Spuddies, Potato Whiskey here, and welcome to the Menace demo. Now, if you're not familiar with Menace, this is the upcoming game from the people who made Battle Brothers. It's available on Steam February next year. You can wishlist it right now. I actually first saw this game, I think it was 1 or 2 Gamescoms ago, and I think I saw like the cinematic trailer and I was like, holy crap, this looks like a tactical strategy game nerd's wet dream. Menace is a challenging game with a lot of systems and mechanics that may seem unfamiliar at first, even to fans of a genre. While we're still working on an in-game tutorial in preparation for launch next year, we recommend checking out the guide to be prepared for the demo in the meantime. Alright, let's have a look at some of these guides. Oh, it opened up a Steam guide. Oh, okay. Wait. So you gotta play this game a bit like it's like an older kind of XCOM game where there's a little bit more slow movement. Like, I'm talking about the OG 2D XCOM. So let's see here. We got establish a combat outpost. This is a tier 2 difficulty. Looks like they're all 2 skull. Well, this one is a 1 skull, which is a rescue authorities. It seems to give whatever this currency is, it's the same amount of currency. So rescue the governor and his team, and I'll get a vehicle accessory and high leverage. So I would gain faction trust. Cool. Whereas this would give me ordnance. Let's try out this slightly easier mission. Okay, so I've selected a mission. Now I have squads that I can set up. And so I believe the way that squads work, your squad leader is the person that actually gains progression. And then the sub-squad members, they're a little bit more expendable. Now, they're not entirely expendable because I believe you do have a manpower here. You can see each squad can take on up to 8 squad mates. Different attacks, I believe, can do different effects to a squad. You've got like suppression, you've got AoE attacks, you've got single target attacks, all that sort of stuff. So Lance Corporal Jane Darby here is the squad leader, and I can increase or decrease the number of squaddies she has up to 8. But I think certain attacks are more effective the larger a squad is, and also I think like a squad's concealment might go down the more squaddies are. I don't really know why I wouldn't take the maximum number of squaddies in a squad. Like, that's something I don't fully understand. It seems like 5 is like the expected amount. We can change the kind of weapons that they use. So like right now they're using a carbine here that has a range of 8, whereas if we were to use the battle rifle, that seems to have a range of 9, but it does a little bit more damage. And in particular, it actually has a lot more armor penetration, suppression. It still hits the same number of elements, which is interesting. Definitely a more accurate weapon. And then the SMG is far better at closer ranges, but again has a much lower armor penetration. So Darby's attacks disable enemy special weapons for a single turn. And we've also got this ability here where I can actually pick up a new ability. So we can get plus 50% concealment. Now concealment is this ability right here. Now she doesn't actually have any concealment, but maybe if we were to get some fatigues with concealment on them. Oh, you seem to be a vehicle driver. Oh, interesting. So a minimized silhouette gives you an extra defense bonus for every tile between you and the enemy that's attacking you. I'm not entirely sure what defense is. Maybe it's your ability to avoid getting hit. So let's see. I could get a vehicle. We could get the AATV or the light troop carrier. So the light troop carrier is a little bit better for protecting your squads, whereas this is better as an actual firing vehicle. So we can add a medium vehicle weapon, or we get an auto laser. Auto laser seems to have a lower range and accuracy, whereas the rocket launcher seems to have a much more consistent attack, which is kind of interesting. I'm gonna stick with this medium. We can also add accessories here, like smoke launchers. So this guy has negative concealment, which means they're easier to see than normal. So we've got Revel and Slaughter. You get accuracy and discipline for every enemy unit you destroy. Ooh, expert pilot makes maneuvering easier. I also like the idea of zigzagging, which gives you a defense bonus for every tile that you've traversed. True grit would be really useful as well, because discipline is your ability to sustain morale damage. I think I might go for expert pilot here. This will allow me to dip in and out of cover and stuff. We could pick up another promotion. This lowers the accuracy of enemies. Run over attacks become more deadly. Ooh, Berserk is kind of interesting. Regain 30 AP after destroying a unit, which works with Revel and Slaughter. I like that idea. So you're a killer, for sure. It's a shared pool of promotion points, so I used all of the promotion points that I have and I can't promote you anymore. Okay, that is really interesting. And you can bring like infantry accessories like ammo bags and stuff. The game hasn't explained to me why I shouldn't just bring the maximum number of squad mates in every squad. So I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna bring all my, oh, no more free squaddies. Now I understand. So it's a limited resource. So you wanna dole them out. It seems like everyone's using the carbine. If your attacks disable enemy special weapons, I feel like I would want something that's really accurate on you, which makes me think battle rifle, because the battle rifle is gonna have a much longer range and much higher accuracy than any other weapon. Yeah, like it reaches out all the way out to 9 range, which means its accuracy peaks at 6 instead of 4. So if you're good at suppressing enemy abilities, I feel like a battle rifle is good on you. And then your special weapon should probably be the sniper rifle too, so that you're specialized for long range engagements. And since once you're specialized for long-range engagements, you probably don't need too much in the way of armor. Like, I don't think I need to put you in like the improved small arms protective plating. I don't think that's necessary, but maybe just soft armor. You know, your light troops with a smoke grenade. These are all so cool. Let's hold off on giving you more stuff. So what is this guy's ability? He has a 30% discount to promotions. Okay, so we want to keep him alive if we can. Oh, okay, so this guy has really good discipline. And then you have economics, so your squad is a way cheaper squad to supply, which means maybe we should max out your squaddies. That way we can have really high level equipment on you for cheaper. Cody, this guy gets a defense bonus the closer he is to an enemy. So he's a gorilla. Now I wonder, does having higher level of armor slow him down? Like, does that mean you want to take a SMG on this guy so he gets up close and personal to the enemy? That feels kind of like the right way to do things on this guy. And then maybe like an SMG with a grenade launcher, because like the maximum range of the SMG is 5, but its accurate range is 1 to 2 tiles away, whereas the grenade launcher can reach out to about 7 tiles. It gives them that little bit of extra range and indirect fire for maybe when they're up close and in cover. So this starts to feel like good. And maybe we go for high tier armor on you, or maybe like 1 step down, and then this lady takes the big armor because her squad is cheap, and maybe we give them the good assault rifle here. Like, we give her the best equipment because she's like frugal, you know what I mean? So maybe an assault rifle plus a rocket launcher to be able to deal with vehicles. Although the LMG, what's the range on these assault rifles? It's a 7. This is an 8. This is a 7 too. We could give them an LMG. I like the idea of the rocket launcher to be able to deal with heavy vehicles if you're going to be a frontliner. I think that the light machine gun is going to do a lot of work, but maybe the medium MG is the way to go. Has a much lower rate of fire, but much better armor penetration, better suppression, better damage, better armor damage, better range. We'll go with the heavy. So this is going to be my heavy, like super heavy squad. And then this is my frontliner squad. So what do you do again? You never flee, so you're probably good. If you're a long range, maybe the fatigues is the way to go. And if you never flee, we probably want you to be in some good armor. You level up, so we'll put you in some light armor to keep you safe at the back. Okay, so I think I have my squad basically set up. We've got the close ranger, we've got the high value squad, we've got our vehicle. We could add some stuff to the vehicle. I do think maybe a smoke launcher, at least 1 smoke launcher feels right. I do think like a battle rifle is nice for that hit point damage, but maybe we have like a rate of fire increased weapon. I feel like this assault rifle, the fact that it has a 50% higher rate of fire means that like we're gonna drop a lot more bullets down range, you know what I mean? The armor penetration is nice. Let's go with the K-Pack. We'll give you a rocket launcher too, so you can deal with vehicles. We might want to have 2 rocket launchers in our squads, so it might give a rocket launcher to this squad too. Oh, I think I'm running out of money, although I don't know where the money is. Let's give them assault rifles. Yeah, I don't think I can afford anything else. We'll put a drone on you, just for funsies. Okay, established. So I want to do this one. Oh, I have to do them in order. I see. Oh, no, I can do... okay, I see. I can do secure perimeter, or I can do established combat up. Let's plan this mission. Oh, interesting. So these are where the enemies are, and these are unknown, and we need to capture this. So she's really good because you can bring a lot of power into a single squad relatively cheaply. What if I dropped the vehicle? Okay, we could drop the vehicle for this. Let's remove the discount from promotion guy, and then if we take his squad mates off, we unequip his squad. He's just a single guy. Okay, I'm having a better understanding here. So we could bring four decked out squads or 5 kind of less decked out squads. Let's trim back on the number of dudes in all our squads here a bit. Maybe we could fit this guy in with another sniper rifle. I think you can only bring 1 sniper rifle. Okay, so well, we could use this guy as like a light support. Interesting. I suppose I could add troops to him. And now we're at our maximum with 1 spare. All right, let's start the mission. I'm starting to get a kind of understanding here of like the deployment of troops and the squads and the currency. WASD is like camera control. So we're on the battle map now. We've got to capture this outpost. We know there was like some bad dudes in different directions. So each of my squads has a different detection level. So we've got to crouch here, get into a defensible formation and deploy any heavy weaponry. So this is required, I think, to fire our special weapon. So if you're like in cover, that's better. And then we've got the Falcon drone. Now you're in very light armor. So I'm trying to find, where's the move button? So right clicking isn't it. Okay, left clicking sets us up. So you've got 100 AP. Got it. Left click to move. So where was my heavy squad? The one with the super heavy armor. Lance Corporal Gene Sky. So I believe you move 1 unit at a time. I can't really get you into a defensible position. We need to have a 20 salvo. We need to have 40 AP to do a salvo. So we want to use maximum 60. So I'll move you a little closer. I'll move you even a little bit closer. Okay, we have detected the enemy. Let's crouch for defense here. and then you'll be crouched for the next turn. We need to get 2 tiles closer and crouch. Rocket launcher doesn't have the range, nor does your assault rifle. Let's get you to here. I think you need to be deployed to use the sniper rifle, so let's deploy you while you're in cover. Excellent. And then that'll be the end of our turn. Well, the good news is this guy won't get to act until next round again, because I think they already acted. They haven't, like, I don't know if they've discovered us. Now, you're an SMG boy, so let's get you up close. We need you up the front. For sure. It looks like it's another enemy troop. Now, you are in range of them, but that's okay. We're kind of exposed. We need to get over here to some cover. And I think our sniper rifles and stuff like that are going to be the best things for that. So let me position you here, then end your turn. Okay, there are people coming. I want to move you forward. What kind of armor are you in? You're in light enough armor, so I'm going to get you closer, but then to crouch. We'll see what we can do. Okay, they took some shots at us. They took some shots at us again. These guys are coming forward now. Oh boy. Okay, so what is this? So they've got a tiny bit of suppression on them. It doesn't look like we've taken any damage. We do have the grenade launcher. Grenade! Perfect, so that's going to suppress them. You are under attack from here. Being in the line of fire doesn't feel good, so I'm going to zip you back a single tile where you're slightly in better cover. And then I think we'll fire a burst at these guys so that they're pinned down. Oh! I was not expecting the rocket barrage. Squatty down. Brad and Larry got hit. Okay, so my squads are fully pinned down now. I'm going to crawl up to cover. I'm going to have these guys crawl out to the side a bit. I don't know how a minigun strafing run works, but let's do it. Oh, interesting. So I can have my vehicle come in and strafe. Let's crawl behind the rock for cover. You're pretty exposed. That's okay though. Yeah, you're pinned now, which is rough. You're pinned as well. Let's just end your turn. This is how we learn how to play, is we make mistakes. So we're pretty heavily pinned and we're taking damage. So how do I end my turn now? I hit enter, spacebar, escape. I may have encountered a bug where I can't end my turn, but it's a beautiful game. So they're pinned. How do I end this? What if I rocketed? Okay, I'm done. Let's try this again real quick. I'm starting to understand how the game works now. Okay, this is why we play. We make mistakes. We're learning. I do like how quickly saving and reloading and getting back into things is. Okay, so I do think that this was a reasonable decision, is like to position in here and then to crouch to be ready to use the sniper rifle. I think that was completely valid. I do like the idea of positioning to the right here so that we have good coverage on the right. And then we'll move the SMG user to the left as well. We'll kind of make a new attempt on this. It's all about fire and move. Okay, end turn. Let's see what happens. So now we're in a position to use our sniper rifle on these guys, and hopefully this will actually get us a kill. Perfect. We disabled their specialist, so now they no longer have their specialist ability. And in fact, I think because we have enough AP, we might be able to take another sniper shot. And now they're pinned down, which would allow us to get closer. Okay, all right, I'm getting the hang of things, and then that's the end of your turn. Now I want you to get up closer, and I'm going to get you to crouch down. You're not going to be able to do much this turn. You're set up for a follow-up turn. So here comes the rocket fire. They suppressed these guys, they're pinned, but they are some of my stronger troops, so I'm okay with them being pinned, because I feel like we have a little bit of an advantage, although it looks like you guys have taken some damage. It's hard to tell. You can't shoot out of your range. But if we move 2 tiles, you might be able to make a salvo attack on these guys. And even if you don't hit them, wavering them is pretty good. Now, you're in pretty okay armor, so I'm just going to move you up. Whatever thing fired that rocket barrage was crazy. It might be good for us to fire an unguided missile strike right there. My SMG team, I don't really have a lot of cover, so I'm going to move them over here through the center mass of my troops. Now, I don't know when that unguided missile strike is going to hit, but the enemy is taking their turn. Oh, it looks like it happens after a certain number of actions. So you guys could do more sniper attacks if you wanted to. We could also drop this drone, but I do like the idea of sniping these guys. Now they're fleeing, so let's deploy the recon drone. What are you? Okay, maybe you're the troops that fired the thing. You're the boarding commandos. Okay, they're shooting our drone. You're suppressed, so I'm going to keep you in cover. I could move you 90. And it would get us really close to being able to actually use your abilities. All right, let's go for it. You guys are pretty heavily armored from what I remember. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we took some damage, but it's not too bad. You guys need to be close, so I'm going to push forward with you. Okay, looks like they're trying to suppress this squad. They fired some sort of grenade at us. That's okay. We do have the rocket launcher potential. We could also do a sustained fire. These guys are just out of our reach. We would have to expose ourselves to do this. So I'm going to crouch and fire a rocket at them, hopefully suppressing them and damaging that thing. I'm going to stand you up for next turn's attack. You guys don't really have anything you can do because you're suppressed, so I'm just going to let you be pinned down. And hopefully this unguided missile does some work for us. Perfect. So now that other group is fleeing. So they're no longer fully suppressed. They have the option to do suppressive fire. These guys over here, I think these guys are fresh. So let's get some suppression fire. Perfect. You're not going to have a whole lot of AP to do anything, so that's going to be the end of your turn. Yeah, we'll lose the drone, but I think the drone has produced value. Oh, you can't move through there. Okay, I want to carbine these guys to try to suppress them. We even did some damage, actually. Yeah, it looks like we took out one of their squad members, which is perfect. Ooh, another one of those suppression fires. Okay, a lot of our troops are suppressed, which is actually quite a big problem for us. Let's keep sniping these guys. Right, that's a squad wiped out. I'm going to crawl forward with these guys in the hope that they won't be suppressed next round. And then they'll be in a position to make great use of their SMGs. I think we should rocket launcher again on this piece of cover to break it. And then we stand up in preparation to move next turn. So these guys should flee. Okay, so that's them dealt with. Yeah, you guys have no AP, so I want to make sure that we can still fire when we move. So we'll move forward just a little bit with you. Is there any value in shooting at the enemy tile here? We do get a little bit of suppression value by shooting next to an enemy, so it's not completely worthless. And we'll get you to crouch crawl your way over to the fence. Looks like you're concealed, which means the enemy can't see you. So they took some shots. They did hit us. They did hit us and they damaged our armor, but we're still healthy. Now we could grenade launcher directly onto them or adjacent to them. I think we grenade launcher onto them to suppress them. And then maybe we stand up in preparation. Well, no, I think we'll stay crouched here. Right, these guys came around the corner, which is bad for us. You're still suppressed, so that's just the end of your turn. Okay, that looks like the kind of guys we need to hit. So let's stand up, get a tile closer, then deploy again, and next turn we've got a better sniper overwatch. We're a little bit more exposed from the right, but we should still be pretty well covered from the left. Oh, enemy troops just jump jetted, or they got dropped. I think this is one of those moments where an SMG play or a grenade launcher play makes the most sense. Well, these guys are definitely in our kill range. Target is in cover and is deployed. These guys are not, and shooting through this guy to hit these guys. What are these? Oh, flamethrower team. We should absolutely take those out. So they're fleeing. They got SMG'd. We do have tap fire. We've got a long 5-bullet burst or semi-auto. Oh, that increases our range by 2. So this is our normal range. This is our tap fire range. I think the fact that we would have to stand up, I think we just fire a burst at these guys, because standing up would be difficult. Perfect. So that's the end of your turn. Yeah, whatever is shooting that we need to deal with, because the suppression from it is crazy. Yeah, we're just taking way too much suppression. You can snipe this guy, which should maybe help him flee. That was good. Yeah, these two guys, I could crawl. You've lost a dude. You still have plenty of armor. And it looks like they were using some sort of light weapon, so maybe I'll crawl you over here, because you got serious armor, and I'm gonna put you into cover. Oh damn, whatever this is coming forward. I think you're fleeing, right? Yeah, okay. We got a bunch of people fleeing. I reckon this is like the perfect time for one of these, because we've got an enemy squad here, a squad here, a squad here, and a squad here. So if we can get that to go through, that would be insane, like a brrr. So we're gonna have that fire mission come through. I'm also gonna use a sniper rifle to suppress these groups, disabling their specialist. Then what are you? You're a pirate chain gun team? Yeah, let's just suppress everyone. That's the end of your turn. Oh shoot, I should have SMG'd these guys. Oh, it's a big mistake. That's a devastating mistake. I forgot that they were there. I would go back and redo that turn if I could. We'll drop a couple grenade launchers on them. That will pin them. Pin down, we're losing dudes. They just got out of my zone of fire. All right, you're fleeing. I definitely made some mistakes. I really need to think about who needs to move first. And so like this suppressive fire here on these guys will actually do both. And so I think that's really valuable. The fact that both of these guys got suppressed. And then here comes the actual salvo. Okay, one of our squads is fleeing, which is fine. I think he's down to his last dude. Can we do some tap fire here? Yes, we can. They're pinned down. You're suppressed. We need to suppress these guys some more. Ah! I lost a squad leader due to this AoE grenade thing. I'm definitely not a good commander. So what do we have here? We have spray and a regular shot. Let's take these guys out. Okay, there's the flee. I think they're actually just straight up dead.
Keep it up, Marine. Thanks.
And let's do that again on these guys, because we have a good chance of getting them. Kind of mad that I lost one of my squads. Oh, they're coming back. You guys are deployed, right? Yeah, so this is medium machine gun time. Well, let's see. What we could do is... They're in cover, they're deployed. The machine gun would probably do better. Medium suppression, no armor penetration, low accuracy. Excellent suppression, low suppression. What about this? Medium accuracy. Let's take a medium accuracy attack at these guys. Yeah, it looks like we softened up their armor. Then I'm going to use a machine gun. Oh, I can't hit them. Let's do this again on these guys. Hopefully killing a squaddy. Yeah, they're wavering now, which is good. They threw a grenade and pinned us down. I should have thought about that. Should have opened up with my SMG. If I was thinking about that, that would have made sense. Let's fire a rocket at these dudes. Damn, they're throwing more grenades. Right, we do have sniper rifle. Snipe and a snipe. All uses of the sniper rifle have been spent. So let's stand up, move a tile, and get some regular assault fire on this guy. He's pinned.
Enemy is suppressed.
Oh, I should have acted with these guys again. I messed up. Oh, dude. Whatever this is like so impossible to deal with. I don't even have a chance to heal this guy.
Taking fire.
Oh, there's more. We need to shoot at this guy. We're getting our asses beat, dude. I tell you what, this is a trial by fire. This is a very hard learning. Literally, she's the only one who can act, it seems. We are doing damage on the enemy. Okay, we took out a squad at least. I think they just took out their own squad there. I definitely feel like I learned a lot about squad loadout, tactics, etc. in this failed mission. But that's part of the learning process, man. You're gonna get your ass kicked a couple times while you're learning. We need to SMG this guy. Okay, he's wavering now. Your troops are surprisingly resilient if they have armor, which is reassuring. We have no more rockets left. These are the boarding commandos. No wonder they're so hard to deal with. Okay, these guys have got heavy armor, probably good morale. So like hitting them isn't doing much. This is who I should have been using my snipes on. Take these guys out if we can. Yeah, we just got totally pinned down trying to approach this position, which is tough. SMG these guys, if you can. You'd have to stand up. Oh, I wish there was an undo button, because now I wish I hadn't stood up. Hit them with the SMG at a close range. That might mess them up. Whatever is shooting that is crazy, dude.
Hello, Genie. We are under heavy fire.
Oh, man.
Getting frustrated.
What are these? Boarding commandos? Chain gun team? Assault rifle these nerds. Okay, they're fleeing. They do seem to have the opportunity to return, however. You can't move when you're hunkered down. You're just really pinned. I really appreciate the game's fire and move and mobility and the difficulty of getting pinned down. It's like really devastating. Okay, we managed to trigger a morale check on the enemy. So getting kills is important for morale. You really want to be in cover. Also, the value of that sniper rifle just straight up taking out enemy forces and suppressing them is super, super good. We're gonna minigun this guy. Okay, so now he's super suppressed, which is perfect. Let's stand you up in preparation for a fire and move. Oh my god, these attacks are crazy! Pinned down? What is doing that? I should have brought a vehicle. I feel like my vehicle would have been really useful here. Like a troop carrier or something, or maybe I should have approached from a different direction. I do wish it was easier to tell which enemies have moved in a turn. Okay, you can tell who's moved based on their thingies. There doesn't seem to be an Overwatch mechanic. Yeah, and shooting near a guy doesn't do much. Okay, let's abort the mission. Holy crap. Oh, you got to do it in 12 rounds? That's insane. I got slaughtered. Let's start a new game. Okay, so this is definitely a challenging game. Like, they were not wrong when they said that. So we got to stop extortion. We got to save civilians by destroying 80% of the attacking enemies. Okay, let's plan this mission out. So this time, I'm definitely bringing a vehicle. The troop carrier is very tempting. It seems like you can bring a weapon on it. In fact, you could bring 2 weapons on this. Let's see, the AATV, the troop carrier, same size, more health, more armor, same accuracy, same discipline, worse vision, worse concealment, less accessory slots. I feel like the value of the troop carrier getting me to deploy units. I mean, the rocket launcher doesn't have that much ammo, it seems. Okay, I've definitely learned the value of light assistive weaponry, and what I mean by that is like things like smoke launchers. So we're definitely going to bring smoke launchers. We're going to do the AATV. The range on the M6 is really nice. So we'll leave you how you are. We definitely want to add you to the mission. So she lowers the supply cost, which means she's pretty good in the improved small arms protective plating because her squad will be very effective. Do I want the LMG or the other one? We take the most expensive equipment on her, but we lower her squad size to the smallest for now. I'm going to lower everyone to the smallest squad size, which is 3. The idea being that we minimize our costs and then we can start distributing troops based on our stuff. So she's going to be my heavy dude. Economics 101. Dead enemies dropping refills is pretty good. Well-placed shots is crit. I do like the idea of zigzag. She's definitely going to be up in the front because of her heavy armor and her light machine gun. So I'll take that. That'll give her some pretty good movement power. Explosive charge, fragmentation grenade. I do think if you're going to be close range, a fragmentation grenade feels like the right kind. Also, since you're going to be in the front line, it might be good to give you the combat drugs. So a frag grenade plus combat drugs, that's the play. This guy is really strong when adjacent to enemy. Ooh, the better deployment zone. Hunker down could also be really strong to be able to avoid damage, especially if you're going to be a close fighter, which you are going to be with the SMG plus the grenade launcher. I do like the SMG grenade launcher combo with the armor, and if you're going to be close range, you're probably going to want a frag grenade, at a minimum a frag grenade. Then you never flee, so you're also probably a good for the class 3 armor. Oh, plus 3 HP per squad mate would be really good. That would make you like so tough. Very high HP squad, which is kind of an intriguing idea. Make sure everyone's in the mission. I'm going to give you a frag grenade because you're going to be a frontliner too. Now, you're definitely good at the sniping because of the attacks disabling people, but we're definitely going to want to bring a ammo supply because that's going to increase the number of times you can use your sniper rifle by 50%, which is, and this sniper rifle definitely did a lot of work because it's guaranteed kill on an enemy squad mate, and B, it's a huge amount of suppression on a shot, which is crazy good. I do think the battle rifle still makes sense on this squad. And then for Lance Corporal Charles Lim, I'm going to give him whatever's basically left over. So he's going to be carbines with a rocket launcher, and then you're going to bring the medium machine gun. So I think we're fully set up. We're just missing, you're going to take the smoke grenades and the frag grenade. I do think the drone was clutch in that it tanked damage for us, but it's also really expensive, whereas we could start adding more squad members to fill out our maximum supply. So we're going to be pretty, like, our squads are going to be light, but we're going to have a pretty heavy squad here, Gene Sai, and we're going to have a lot of special weapons. We could drop some of these special weapons. Like, if we drop this grenade launcher, we could get another squad member. And it's a question of, do we want an extra SMG squad member or do we want an extra grenade launcher? The grenade launcher is great because of its indirect fire, so it gives us a lot of flexibility. I don't know, I think this is a reason, like, this is part of learning, right? We're going to learn if this is a good or bad loadout. So we've got civilians here, civilians, and pirates. Oh, we can choose where we deploy. That's part of the problem I was having in the last mission. Okay, so I think these are buildings. Enemies are going to spawn here, here, and here. And then these are unknown potential threats. This is so useful, actually. So I could deploy you on the left. I get to choose where everyone deploys. So it's a question of, do we want to try to get a guaranteed save on these center civilians, or do we want to try to protect these civilians from the most dense enemy packs? And I think saving people from the density of the enemy packs is good. Where's our sniper? We definitely want our sniper over here, so I'm thinking sniper could be positioned pretty far forward. What are you? You're my carbine machine gunner. I'm gonna have you run up center. Yeah, we definitely want to deploy forward as hell, particularly on the left side, and we want to try and get up to these buildings to use them. So you're a fantastic scout, but you do have to rotate. Let's move you to here for now, see what we reveal. We know we're expecting enemies up here somewhere. I think that's them killing civilians. There's no like sprinting in this game, it's just your movement. We need to get up to the buildings, which are really far forward. You can hear gunfire, killing civilians. Now I can hear stuff happening up over here in the fog of war. Okay, I'm gonna move you later. I'm gonna move up my sniper first. Okay, there, we spotted some civs. They look like they're running towards us. Are you in the super light armor? Who's in the... No, you're in the super light armor, my sniper, right? You're in okay armor. You're in the next lightest armor. Let's push you forward. I think it's safe enough for us to run out over the open ground right now as we try to get to cover. I hear some stuff going on over here, and I see civilians with what looks like potentially lost health. So we see 3 of the civilian groups. I don't know how many civ groups there are in total, but we see 3. I want to move you pretty late into the turn. Okay, so there's the enemy. Think they have moved. Let's deploy smoke so they can't see you, and then we'll scoot forward again. Let's get our sniper into position. We won't be able to crouch this turn, but we do have visual on the enemy, and you're in heavy cover against their attacks, which is good. So if they do attack you, they've got a pretty low chance of hitting you. I do wish you could hunker. It's unfortunate that you can't. It looks like they're shooting at something. I can't tell what. Now, I'm curious, can you shoot out of the smoke? Poor accuracy, good suppression. No, it seems like you can't actually shoot out of the smoke. We would have to move forward. Now you can hit them, and we want to suppress them. We don't necessarily want to kill them. We just want to suppress so that our other troops can... We force them to make less efficient moves. Oof. That was a pretty devastating hit. I can't tell what was hit there, but they hit us with something hard. Let's get you up into this medium cover as well, so you're in position next turn to fight. Good, sir. We need to charge forward. Civilians are retreating. These guys are suppressed, so they do have some kind of special weapon against vehicles. So we're taking hits on them. We need to get you into cover. You can be a little bit more aggressive because you have a little bit more armor and health and so on. But we definitely need to get to cover. Oh, an enemy vehicle. That tells us a lot, actually. So this thing is in a dangerous spot. There we go. What are you? You scavengers. So we could attack you. Low accuracy, but good suppression. Perfect. And we got a couple of kills. Let's go for another one on these guys as well. Couple kills and suppression. Huge on that vehicle. Armor is damaged, but that's okay. The vehicle seems to be doing work, helping us get into position. We don't have the movement for anything else. No more actions are available to us. We'll end our turn there. Oh, those civilians got slaughtered. They have no defense. Okay, their weapon jammed. What are these guys doing? They're pinned down. I wouldn't mind getting into better cover. It's a 54 move. No armor penetration. We would have good accuracy. It might be better if we were to just crouch in preparation for the next turn to use the light machine gun. Who's got the heavier machine gun? I need to get that into position on this vehicle, and maybe even the rocket launcher too. I hear some shooting over on this right side of the map. You've got the grenade launcher. What's the range on that rocket launcher? If I could get you to here and crouch, it might be big. Oh, I don't like this. I was kind of thinking like, oh, if there's an enemy over here, it's like going to be bad for us. But I was like, there's no way there's going to be an enemy there. So wherever this is coming from, we need to go deal with that. Because that thing was absolutely destroying us last game. You have pretty good armor and you're an SMG user. So let's push you forward into safe cover. Okay, they grenade launched us. You have the medium machine gun, so I kind of need to get you into a position that you can hit. There's a low chance of getting hits here with these carbines, but these guys are fully suppressed. We could move up and by moving be in a better position to make use of our machine gun. You don't want to group your troops up though for the AoE attack, so I'm going to move up with you and then just hold. And then battle rifle, we have a small chance of getting a kill here. Doesn't matter, we took the shot. Then we're just going to move forward a single tile. I need to find whatever fired those grenade launchers. That's like a key thing here. We really need to get a rocket launcher on this guy. It is a front armor hit, and this would leave us vulnerable to these guys. What about if we used this to get the LMG? This will have a little bit of armor penetration, but not quite what we're looking for. It is a frontal armor hit on these guys, but I think it's worth it. Let's go for it. Boom. Oh, it's dead. That's big. You stay crouched where you are. I could stand you up to move next turn, which I think I will. I expect these guys to take a shot on us. Okay, a grenade launcher isn't actually that bad. If you move to here, you might be able to get an SMG shot on these guys. Maybe some top fire. This is it. I think this is the rocket truck. Or what are you? Yeah, I think this guy has like a rocket pack on his back or something. That's what he's shooting at us. We could grenade launcher you. Maybe the top fire is the play here. Good accuracy, high penetration, poor suppression versus this has excellent accuracy, full armor pen. Let's go for the full armor pen. Not quite the suppression we were looking for. This doesn't seem to need to be crouched to be used. Let's crouch on you. Sounds like we've got more civilians being murked over here on the side. My sniper and my vehicle here. Like, what's the chance of a good carbine hit here? It's not terrible. Perfect. Okay, that's what we were hoping for. And then what if we carbine these guys as well? Perfect. Now they're pinned. Yeah, I think these are the rocket troops that seem to be dumping rockets on us. We need to deal with those big style. I wonder, is there a way to tell? If I move you to here, will you be able to hit these guys from the side? Yes. Perfect. Now they're having a bad day. You need to stand up, but we're going to step you forward a smidge. I am worried about the potential for enemies to the right, but that's okay. I think we're doing a lot better now that we've kind of learned a little bit about the game's mechanics. That's too much movement points. We could battle rifle these guys. It'd be nice, but we also need to think about the future turn. I don't really have a good position, so I'm just going to battle rifle on the chance that we get some kills here. There's a low chance, but, you know, every bullet fired has a chance to kill. That's the thing. You are in a position to do some serious SMG damage, but also we could double grenade launcher here. Let's do some top fire on these nerds. Yeah, these guys don't really have cover against us. Now, what are you? You're scavengers. I think top firing these guys again is the play, because it seems to be getting good damage and suppression on them. Fucking Christ, whatever that is so devastating.
Damn it.
Crawl forward. End your turn. We need to catch that thing behind there. 'Cause every time that... Oh, okay. Pinned down and potential losing troops. I'm going to rotate the vehicle for next turn. Who took damage there? I didn't actually see it. Get behind cover. Come on, give me a kill.
Advance opportunity. Let's do this.
Nothing. I need my snipers over here. I'll crawl you to... Well, you're still in a really good position, so I think holding your position is fine. Combat drugs will get you back on your feet. Can you saw these guys? There you go. Big damage. And then over here as well.
Not worth it to them.
So that's a lot of suppression. Hold that position.
We have to get the heat off them.
We will get the heat off them. I need to get this kill because this squad is holding up my whole deployment here. Let's rotate you. Now that they're fleeing, you should be able to approach closer.
Enemy sighted.
Enemy sighted over here. So I've got my sniper. Crouch. Snipe these guys, even though they're... Well, yeah, I shouldn't have crouched. Disable their specialist and then plink them with your battle rifles. The combination of that should make them have a really bad day. In terms of rocket launcher, we're a little bit too grouped up again, but it's fine. Carbine these guys. You're a little bit too suppressed to really do much. I'm gonna have you crawl left to ungroup my troops a bit. Pin down, pin down, pin down. Whatever this thing is, I need to catch it. Surely, at this range, you can get this kill. He's right there. Perfect. I'm going to move you out on the flank because a lot of my troops are too grouped up right now. Civilian got murked. Oh, I would love to LMG these guys, but they're a little bit too close. I could step move an LMG, but these guys are kind of like a hard pivot line that I can't really move around much. Need to eliminate this unit. So a combination of battle rifling and sniping seems to be doing the job. Should I stand up on you? No, I think you're fine where you are.
Yeah.
You can heavily suppress these guys again.
Point.
We need to make them run. We'll hit them with the assault rifles. You're in a pretty not great position, but I don't think there's a whole lot better that I can do. These guys are super suppressed, so they're not going to be able to do much to our truck. There it is. It's a little rocket cart. We found it. It's reloading and running. God, that vehicle, that thing is... I have hatred in my heart for that thing. I need you to move one step forward, crouch, and then saw these guys to suppress them. Good work. Because now when they act, they're not going to be as efficient. Okay, all of these enemies have moved. Juice them, baby. Engine damaged. Yes! It's fleeing. That's perfect. My sniper is up. I'm going to stand and reposition. And I'm going to get you into position as well and cover. That's okay. I need to deal with these guys. Now, how are you for a full all-out assault? Let's just go full out. And then I'll stand you up. Oh!
Quit catching bullets.
Crew injured is rough. That's a lot more damage than I was hoping for on this flank. There's no point in murking them because they just fired. We need to deal with the enemies that haven't acted yet. Sniper. What if you crouch? Can you get a snipe off on these guys? I think so.
Let's go around them.
Give me another one. Not quite able to get it. Deal with these guys.
Keep your eyes on this Marine.
Beautiful. And then this. Double kill. Feels good.
Nice shooting, Marine.
So I think I'm going to pull back with the vehicle and use it for light support. Let's shove you forward. Oh, I still haven't dealt with these guys. You know what? I don't think that's important. Crouch. Carbine these guys. Keep them suppressed. We'll deal with them next turn. They shouldn't be able to do much. I'll stand you up as well. I could move you right into melee with these guys. And now they're fleeing after getting proper flanked, which was the plan. Looks like they're retreating or something. I can't tell.
Move into cover.
Can you give me a tap fire on these guys?
Touching them up.
I know we're doing crossfire here, which is not good, but we just want to make sure we get these kills. Now, I don't understand why they're retreating. Are they repositioning, maybe?
Yeah.
Fire a rocket there. Stand up. Where's our good cover? This isn't bad cover. We're going to play it safe with the vehicle. The vehicle has done a lot of work, but a well-placed rocket would be devastating. We don't have very good cover in this direction. Can you carbine these guys? Perfect. That's them dealt with, and now you can push forward. On my sniper, I want them in... Oh, that's not very good cover. I thought that would be better. This would be better. So I want to get them up here eventually, but not right now. Let's get our SMG guys up closer. We've got our assault rifle teams are a little bit out of range of what their ideal is. There is some hard cover here, which feels like a good play. We'll get a nice rocket off. We'll move you up to here. Let's get our snipers up to a good spot. Oh! I was expecting better from our cover. Did not quite work out. We've got a strafing run coming. Hopefully some assault rifle fire on these guys. It's not the right order to do things in, but it's fine. They're pinned.
Look at me.
Okay, I think we managed to mission accomplished. So we got some large trinkets and civilian supplies. 44%, so our effectiveness was pretty good. We did it in 13 rounds, 44% of civilians survived. Not terrible. We got some promotion points, 3.5-star rating. We got some trust with the local faction. We get to choose one reward. We can either get the Corridor Sweeper, which is an infantry weapon with a range of 4. Spread of shrapnel, low range and penetration, high damage. Very high damage over short distances, low penetration which shreds armor quickly, so really good at getting rid of armor unlike those armor commandos. Or we could pick up a copy of Boarding Commando Jet Suit. So this, I can't tell if this is infantry armor, 75 armor, 56 armor durability, -2 concealment, so it makes you easier to spot. This unit is encumbered and has its movement cost per tile increased by 3. Could be very interesting to put on our SMG guys. Let's grab it for fun. So you took 105 damage, not bad whatsoever. I definitely feel like I learned a lot about general combat principles, which is going to inform me when I'm making new decisions about like what loadouts to take. I like the idea of the pirate faction items. Let's plan this mission. So this vehicle needs to be repaired. We're going to be deploying in the south. We are deploying into a lot of cover. We've got to destroy all of the weapon caches and get to the evac zone. I feel like this is going to be a good call for a troop carrier. Definitely want smoke launchers. We could go for the light vehicle weapons. Do we want the medium vehicle weapon or do we want to take the light vehicle? I think we'll just take the light vehicle weapon. It is good to have a weapon. So that's this much of the loadout. I'm trying to think who was my MVP the last round, and it was definitely this Lance Corporal here. The vehicle did so much work for us. I really don't think this rocket launcher did a lot for us. I mean, I guess it did kill that enemy vehicle. Okay, so if we hover over this, we can see pirate infantry, pirate unknown entity, unknown entity, unknown entity, unknown entity, pirates, pirates. Okay, so we're definitely up against some boarding commandos, some infantry. We do have boarding commando armor, which is interesting because it actually costs a lot of supply to be heavily armored, which could make a candidate for her. I don't feel like this grenade launcher did a huge amount for us, so I think I would rather drop the grenade launcher and take an extra squad mate on this group because the saturation fire of the SMG is actually really strong. These machine guns did do a lot. The rocket launcher was extremely useful in a very niche situation. But I wonder how useful was it to have this guy in armor? He wasn't really taking risks. And so if we take no armor on him, we could have a bunch more squaddies, giving him the ability to do saturation fire from long range with the carbines. The carbines are relatively cheap, and then they still have the rocket launcher. So there's some stuff to consider there. Similarly, the battle rifles were cool, but we could save on supply if we dropped down to the carbine. I don't think the battle rifles did a huge amount for us, honestly. Better range, better hit point damage, better armor pen, better suppress. It is a lot better. Maybe we stick with that. I think we can be a lot more aggressive with our sniper rifle next time. We could also be really aggressive with Corporal Gene Sai, like going with this super heavy armor. Like if we're going to bring a lot of troops, maybe it's good to bring them in the squad that has a lot of armor. But then again, maybe we go light on this squad and heavy on another. Like the SMG squad, like the efficiency of the SMG is partially due to just the sheer amount of bullets that they fire at the enemy in terms of both suppression and damage. So it's like really, really good. And like the question is, how good was the assault rifle here on these guys as well? Like sure, it has a little bit of an accuracy buff, hit point damage. The rate of fire is really good, but could we get a similar rate of fire on a slightly cheaper weapon? She is the Glady who likes expensive things though. I also think we got a lot of value out of this light machine gun. Like that did crazy work for this squad. We could level you up. Oh, that's right. You're cheaper to upgrade. He does have the ability to get run and gun. Oh, now he could get sprint, which would give him a lot of mobility. Oh, mobile infantry is super interesting here too, because that would give us a lot of synergy with this vehicle. I like the idea of the mobile infantry synergy and then making this like a big squad of lightly armored troops. So it's a full 9-man squadron. Because it's got the heavy weapon, it's got the carbine. Like that feels like a very interesting combo. I'll add an extra squaddy in here just to give you that little bit of extra health. But now I'm wondering if we should add some soft armor to you. It's 72 supply. Makes the squad a lot more survivable, and there are a lot of people in the squad, so I feel like that's okay. I'm gonna drop the smoke on you and instead take the frag grenade. I can't quite fit another squaddy in anywhere, can I? What if I can get these guys up to 4 each? If I drop one from you, can I put one on you? No, not quite. I think this is a reasonable setup. We've got at least 4 in a couple of these. We've got a couple of small squads with their... Well, I mean, like, I could drop your armor, because really you're here to be a machine gun platform. So what if we dropped the fatigues on you, since you're ideally not going to be in the front taking hits, there is always the chance of there being another one of those rocket buggies, which are absolutely horrifying to deal with. I need to save on 2 cost. What if I dropped a sniper from the squad? She wasn't added to the mission. Oh no, I have to cut. We've got space for 13, space for 6. I didn't really use my frag grenades, but I do see the value in them and I should use them. So I definitely want this vehicle deployed like front and center with my mobile infantry right beside them. I'm gonna want sniper overwatch somewhere in this side, and then I'll want my SMG carbine group to be with them, and then my heavy assault infantry are gonna be on this lane here, pushing down straight through the town. All right, let's start the mission, see if we can beat it. Dude, this game is sick, I gotta say. It's got like a very satisfying gameplay loop. I could see myself playing this. Okay, so I want you to get in here. I'll move forward slowly, couple tiles at a time. I definitely want to get into this sort of area here because it looks like good cover. We have found hostiles. What's your armor again? You're just in fatigues. So I'll leave you where you are. I believe we're in concealment. So the enemy does not know that we're here yet. I want to move this vehicle last. And I'm just going to move to here because I know for a fact I can make it to here next turn. It looks like they knew the vague direction that I would be, but not exactly where I would be. So what are you? You're boarding commandos. Oh god. That's 2 sets of boarding commandos, which is kind of scary, really. Alright, what are you thinking about this? Targets and cover, targets and cover. This isn't too bad. We would be able to get 2 shots off on them, which would be really good suppression. So they've acted now. You have a grenade. So if I step here and toss a grenade at these guys, even more suppression is good. I didn't even know you could see these guys. I thought they were concealed. Let's get you into cover. We'll crouch. So I don't know if the sniper rifle is going to do much here, so we'll just fire carbines. If I go 58 to here, we could tap fire. We could also regular fire. It's good suppression, a bit of armor damage. It's not terrible. Get these guys into position for big damage next round. You can only exit out the back. Well, I did not know that. Had I known that, I would have positioned this vehicle differently. But we can get over here and carbine these guys. And now they're pinned. We definitely need to deal with this guy, so I'm going to get Skull Squad and Machine Gun. We need the suppression more than anything. So we'll suppress and then Assault Rifle. That should get them pinned down, which is perfect. And we'll hold position while standing. I can't quite get around them to get a shot on them. Targets and covers, so it would be poor accuracy, poor suppression. There's not much they're going to do though. So what if I were to move this way and then just give them a little tap fire? It's a little bit better accuracy. We can start chipping away at their armor.
Get me a bigger gun.
So what's their suppression level at? Not too high. Let's try to up that up again. Perfect. Then we'll scout with this. Can I rotate you 1 tile? Perfect. So now that these guys are pinned, I feel like I can safely flank them. And even get up close and personal with carbines. We need to destroy that weapon cache. You think you can snipe this guy?
That's it.
Perfect. Let's get a bit of damage and suppression on him. Perfect. Did you lose a squad mate already? I can't tell. No, you've just taken a little bit of damage. Okay, that's okay. I'm just really hoping that a rocket barrage doesn't come flying out of the fog of war again. Honestly, it's a bit of a double-edged sword to be getting these army commandos this early, because in one sense, it makes my life a lot easier. If I were to full barrage, medium accuracy, good accuracy. What about the tap fire? We want to actually hit them, so I'm going to go for the tap fire. They're pinned. That's great. I am going to crouch with you guys, though. Okay, we got some scavengers approaching the town. I do think the move is to stand and scoot my sniper to be in position. Can I get you guys closer for a barrage on these guys? You're like right in their face. So much armor, it's crazy. Oh, you can't push forward here, that's okay. A little bit of crossfire, but that's okay. Carbine him. Carbine him 1 more time, and then step back a tile. And then we'll fire a smoke grenade to protect us from these guys. You got no accuracy on this. What if you fell back? Tossed a little grenade on their heads. Boom. Get wrecked. I'm going to crouch to be able to make use of this heavy machine gun next turn too. It seems like everyone's heading this way from what I can hear. You got excellent accuracy. Great work. Loving it. Slowly chipping away at their armor. Get those tap fires off. Problem is their armor is really tough. Oh shoot, I forgot about these guys. That's fine. We got to deal with this guy over here. for sure. What if you stepped here? You do spot some enemies, but you're like right on. Like you're melee assault rifling them and fall back. That's one group of commandos dealt with. This one we're going to snipe, crouch, and snipe.
Enemy is suppressed.
So they're suppressed and then fire some carbine. Combination of carbine and sniper fire will do work. Now this light vehicle, I think this should do big damage on them. Yeah, we did okay damage on them. Just have you chill. Low chance to hit. It's okay. You know what? We just toss another grenade at them. Carbine them. Grenade them? Maybe the smoke is helping. The way that the smoke squares look, I wasn't expecting them to be that useful for our enemies. We definitely need to assault suppress them. Perfect. Okay, we'll move you forward slightly and then end your turn. These guys are going to do something. Okay. But we're not going to move. In theory, you've got good armor penetration on this. Go get in that vehicle. And then end your turn. Then I want you. We definitely want to see if we can destroy this. So I might have you come out on the wide flank. What's your range? This is definitely my mobile team. It is a light machine gun, so we can fire it on the move to suppress the enemy. Okay, we're going to destroy this, 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 and this. I'm going to stand you up, move you to here. You're going to stay right where you are. Okay, so we got a boarding commando and a boarding commando. The boarding commandos are a huge problem for us. I think I'm going to push left here while we keep sniper overwatch on this side. Then let's LMG you. That's you pinned and useless. These guys are going to push forward. They might get a shot off. I don't think they will. That's too much movement, I think. But we can start suppressing them. And since they're not yet pinned down, I feel like an assault rifle barrage would be good. Doesn't matter that it deflected it. It did what it was meant to. Okay, these guys are pushing. But that means they're vulnerable to sniper fire. It's not quite what I want to do just yet. Instead, I want to approach with my SMG. What are we looking at here? This is low suppression, poor suppression. We could deploy. I'm going to move another tile and then try to get better suppression on these guys. Okay, they're both pinned down. Fire and move is working. On you, I'm going to get you into cover. And then let's see, what's this? Full armor, full poor suppression. We could crouch to get better accuracy. These are just scavengers, so they shouldn't be hard for us to do damage to. Okay, these guys we need to hit with the snipe. So I'm glad I didn't use the snipe first. There we go, specialist disabled, perfect, and they're suppressed. I'm going to deploy these guys to these rocks. Now, these guys are suppressed, so they can't act. These guys over here absolutely can act. Now they're suppressed, so they're not going to be particularly useful. So I'm going to snipe these guys again. Now they're pinned. And then I'm going to snipe these guys again. And now they're fleeing. So that was perfect. Sniper rifle deployment, perfect. I'm going to hold this guy's action in case any more enemies come out of the fog of war, because he does have a machine gun. In terms of my SMG, how close can I get? We can get pretty close, but I'm going to fire with these guys first. Poor suppression, but excellent accuracy. They're pinned down now, which is exactly what we were hoping for. If I move just one tile, we could get 2 full SMG bursts off on this guy. This is a good accuracy attack. Let's get even closer, I think. Okay, this is a problem, but it's not a problem yet. Can you carbine this? Perfect. 1 ammunition dump has been defeated. Low accuracy, no armor penetration. Okay, so there's no need, but I would like you to be in position to assist. So go there. End your turn. I need this vehicle to deal with this, so I would like this vehicle to be over here for the next turn. You don't have any grenade left, but you do have a machine gun. What are you? You're pinned down. You may as well just carbine the guys in the open. Medium accuracy versus low accuracy. Let's go for the medium accuracy attack. And see if we can't wipe these guys off. Because I think getting kills nearby enemy troops will actually damage their morale, which is good. Okay, so who's available to act? The only enemy that can act that's in my vision range right now is this unit to the left. And I think well, both of these guys are actually in a perfect position to potentially deal with him. But I think the vehicle, no, because of where the squad is actually going to end up being better here. So we're going to move closer and then LMG these guys. Now these are, what are they? They're just scavengers, so the LMG will be devastating. Perfect. So they're not going to be able to act this round. It's exactly what we wanted. I still want to focus on this. I have a SMG. Let's get a full burst in melee. Beautiful. And then if we move up closer, these guys are just going to SMG these guys next, because SMG at this range is just horrifyingly efficient. We could carbine here, medium accuracy. We could crouch for better. We could move We could move 2 tiles, crouch, and shoot. I think that would get us a way more efficient attack. Just need to finish them off. All right, let's see what we can do with just regular carbine shots here. What's our accuracy like? Medium accuracy, actually. It's pretty good. Keeping them under control. We could stand up and move to here and use our carbine next turn after we crouch. I believe you're allowed to do like a vehicular assault. Yeah, look at that. Plow through. Okay, I'm really looking forward to driving over some people. Oh! I didn't think that they would get to act. I think they managed to kill a squatty. Rip. Okay, who's available for actions? Looks like everyone is... No, these guys are available for action, so let me grab... Yeah, let's hit it with the carbine first, and then we'll make them hug dirt with the sniper shot. They're fleeing. I want to do a little vehicular manslaughter. And then I want to do it again. Just drive them over, man. Oh, that is gruesome. I love it. SMG to the face. That's them dealt with. Can you give me a tap fire on this bad boy? There we go. Almost got it. Okay, we've got an enemy up there. In terms of suppression, these guys are pretty heavily suppressed, but if we approach, we should be able to do serious work with our assault rifles. I love that this guy has the ability to fire and move as his own squad. I love this cheaper, like super high quality squad. I think it's really, really nice. Got our carbiner here with the rocket launcher. You are part of the mobile infantry. Let's get you in the vehicle. Now, I think these guys were fleeing, or at least they were pinned down. We've got a low accuracy here. What have we got? We got 5 squaddies shooting 2 bullets each. So I think we still have a decent chance of getting some hits. Okay, yeah, we can't get them from here. That's fine. Enemies have already moved. Let's stand you up and prepare you for the flank. You keep them suppressed with carbine. You're actually in a better flanking position, so you will get a couple hits. Keep them eating dirt with the sniper shots. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Let's deal with these guys with the assault rifle. We'll crouch for accuracy and then shoot. That's the end of them. We can stand up and begin moving. Go take out this box with you. Okay, they're just regular scavengers. You should be able to handle them, no problem. I'm going to move up here with the vehicle. We'll go for the suppression fire. We'll rotate you to face them with your front armor. I can move to here or here. I think I would rather move to... What are they? They're just suppressed. If I got to here and threw a grenade, that might just tip them over into pinned. Yeah, they're fleeing and pinned. Perfect. Stay in the vehicle this turn. Yeah, you guys are so heavily armored that that's not even going to really do anything to you, honestly. They can shoot carbines at you all day. These guys are a problem. I need them to hug dirt. So there's the sniper rifle round. And then we're going to hit them with a couple more carbines. I know we got a flank. That's what I'm working on. You're the suppression team. Move up here. I can't move another tile, but I can take a shot with the carbines now that we have medium accuracy. Yeah, we did a little bit of damage, not too much. We can get around these guys and get a full salvo into their back. Huge SMG damage. It's amazing. Let's use our LMG. I love the ability of this group to suppress, fire, and move all on its own. It's like so strong. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with those rocket carts at the moment. Vehicular manslaughter happening. Love it. We have one more crate we need to destroy, so let's rotate this vehicle. And then we'll move you guys out here. Oh! I wasn't expecting there to be another unit. Okay, it seems like enemies don't cross the map to come fight you. They actually stay in their position. I could move 1 tile and shoot. Or I could move 2 tiles and suppress again. This is a terrifying squad to go up against, honestly. I'm annoyed that I think we took a loss here. No. Yeah, no, we're close to taking another loss here, but that's fine. You can't move. I could move you guys 3 tiles closer. Huge damage up close with the carbines. You guys get that little bit of plink damage. You might be able to finish it off. Perfect. We'll stand you up and start moving you too. I got a little cocky here towards the end, I think. That's the reality.
I'll kill as many as it takes, and then some.
I need to get 1 tile closer to suppress these guys with a machine gun. Oh, beautiful. Actually, just critically hit and annihilated them. Give me a tap fire on this. Was actually a little bit worried when I did that. I thought it would explode and kill my dudes, but I think I was lucky that it didn't. And we'll try to take this one out as well. Perfect. Fire the old rocket over here. Oh, okay, it doesn't have very good AoE. That's good to know. Alright, so I'm going to call this squad my Terminator squad, because that's what they do to the enemy. They terminate them, dude. Assault rifles from this range is crazy. You can start plinking away at this. I feel like we can move a little bit more aggressively. Pull you over this side to pick these guys up because you're pretty fast. Can you carbine this for me? Beautiful. Almost got it. I need to stand you up and move you so we can start carbining this at long range. All right, Death Squad. Finish them off. Perfect.
This
And now
punk's
finish
got it.
off this box for me. Perfect. And then we'll start moving you towards this vehicle in order to scoop you up and get you the hell out of here. We'll drive you to there. We'll rotate you a tile. These guys, I want you to carbine this. Can you finish it off for me? Perfect. And then we're going to start moving towards the evac zone. Yes, we did. We took out the whole neighborhood. It's got one more of these boxes to destroy. I assume that this red bar filling is enemy reinforcements on the way.
Movement.
Shoot. Okay, crouch. Snipe. What are you? Your flamethrower team. So I assume you must be a close range enemy. So the snipe will wreck you. Okay, we do need to be more careful about heading into the fog of zone, the fog of war. Okay, I want you to rotate
That's what
here.
dragging me out here.
No, I shouldn't move you first. Undo. Dude, I want an undo button so bad for like little things like that. Death squad in the vehicle. I'm gonna tap. I only have 2 shots left on these guys. I'm not gonna tap fire.
Quite a bit of collateral, Major.
If I move forward 2 tiles, I can crouch and then hit him with the medium machine gun, which will pin them. Hit him with that sniper rifle and then some carbine fire.
Let's go around.
Let's get the vehicle moving.
I can get
We need to suppress this guy, and my best squad here to do this is you. You fire a rocket at them.
You can't get invited to the ball.
And then if I get you to here and you crouch, you're in a position to tap fire these guys next round. I'm gonna stand you up, move you forward a couple tiles. You carbine these guys. He's wounded, he's scared, he's everything. Oh, we lost a squaddy here. Tough. It's hard out there. We weren't able to get a suppression on them, which sucks. These guys even have pretty strong armor, so these guys must have a pretty good gun. Hit him with the carbine. That's him done. Give me some tap fire. Low suppression, but lots of damage. What are you? Just scavengers. Yeah, this tap fire should be devastating on them. Especially if we get another round of tap fire. It's not the greatest suppression, but it is something. Keep the boot on their throats, man. Give me another rocket. Lovely. And then another round of carbine fire. We just want them scared. I don't think they can act right now. Get our vehicle up.
orders.
You're like fully out of ammo. Ain't nothing we can do on you. I guess in theory we could throw a grenade. I would rather deal with these guys in a different way. There's not a lot of suppression on these carbines. We need to get damage in on them to keep them suppressed for next round. So whatever bullets we can get on them works. Is he in range? He is. Right. Crouch. LMG. There we go. Now he's pinned. Perfect. Stand and step. And then we'll get up close with the carbine. All right. You guys don't have anything. We'll get you over here. Maybe you can throw a grenade next round. See if we can get a... Let's get some LMG on them. Yeah, they're pinned again. And we'll turn the car. We'll toss a grenade on them. Just a little grenade. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's good.
And then get you into the evac zone. Carbine them. Move you 3 tiles and then carbine them. There we go. Stand up and move into the evac zone. Into the evac zone. End your turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is reinforcements coming. Finish this. Oh, come on, dude. Boom. Done. Took me 40 minutes, but we cleared all the weapon caches. We didn't lose a squad leader. What are you talking about? We got some looted supplies, a light chain gun. It took me a lot of rounds. Like, okay, I wasn't very fast, but I had a lot of fun. This game is sick, dude. Now I have assault rifles and an anti-tank skybot. Damn. I gotta go for the anti-tank skybot. That sounds sick. This game is really good. Really, really, really good. But unfortunately, I actually took too long. I only budgeted 2.5 hours of gameplay. I'm thinking that'd be plenty of time to get through the missions. So I'm kind of mad at myself because I gotta go get ready to play D&D. But we gotta repel this counterattack and everything. It's like, Jesus. So now we have this anti-tank skybot. Oh, you fly it into the enemy and they explode. That is sick. And we got the light chain gun. This is like a pirate weapon. But if you fire it too many times, it jams. Interesting, but it's got a huge rate of fire. Dude, this game has got some really interesting mechanics. I cannot wait to play the full game. That's going to be it for me. I want to thank you guys very much for watching Menace. Add it to your wish list, bros. It's sick. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.